Hey guys, Scott Fishman here as TNA Wrestling gears up for a very historic few days, couple weeks, as TNA Wrestling's debut on AMC Thursday Night Impact at 9 p.m. on January 15th. And who better to talk than about this than Jody Threat, who's a big part of the Knockouts division right now. Hey Jody, thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me. Very exciting stuff. Good era right now.
Yeah, it's a great time to be a fan of TNA, but also I'm sure to be in in TNA. I love your color coordination with the hat and the
Oh,
hair and
thank you.
every. I
Yeah.
think everything matches.
Yeah.
Talk about just what we, there's always rumblings about what's next, what's to come. This has been, so long in the making. Is it going to happen? I mean, just talk about what it meant to you, where you were when you found the news that TNA had secured this television deal.
Absolutely. We were called into a meeting, a virtual meeting where we were given the great news. And it felt like a movie moment where we were all like, "Yay, it happened." Accumulation of like years of hard work, not only on the front of us workers, but everyone in the office too. It really was a team effort, and it really is a beautiful thing, a beautiful end to a story when you get a big win like this with all the work put in because you know we're not always so lucky.
Yeah, for sure. And you've been a part of the company for a little while now. What was the moment where you felt like this company was something special? I mean, you're on the outside. I mean, you hear it all the time. This is a family. There's something special here. You never hear, no matter what's been going on in evolution of TNA, it's never, it's always the talent. That's the one constant. That there's like a connection.
Yeah.
So was there a moment for you that really kind of solidified that this was a special place that you wanted to be a part of?
Honestly, like day one on the job, truly. The fact that I came in there was my first TV contract, and I'm having some of my first TV matches. I have an extensive independent career where I'm doing it in front of the crowd without having to worry about cameras. It's a bit of a learning curve, and I just felt like everyone was so supportive in helping me get comfortable and improve my presentation. On the television screen because it is very much different. And I feel like not just the producers, but we're also talking like other talents. And I really felt like in like the women's knockouts locker room too, like people help. Like I'm not very much of a fancy girl, and a lot of them helping me with like my fashion and how to present myself on screen when I'm not in the ring too. So honestly, from day one, I knew it was somewhere special and somewhere supportive and somewhere that I felt like I was at home.
Who is the person that helped you with those little things, the
Everyone, like
fashion?
truly, so many of the girls have stepped up. But honestly, like this might blow her cover. But Lish has been truly someone that's really helped me like deal with dressing myself and being more comfortable for those photo shoots and in my skin when it comes to that. I don't like as much as I'm like a performer, I actually don't like to be the center of attention. Yeah.
Well, you hear that about her, very motherly figure in the locker room, and she's
Yeah.
been a part of the locker room for so long. So she's passing on that knowledge that others like Gail Kim, Madison Rain, and all passed on to her. So
Sure, sure.
it's great to see that, that carry on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did they make the transition a little easier to lean on? Because you had Dani Luna there as a tag team, and you're for so long. You won the Knockouts Tag Team
Sure.
Championship, but how is that to have her there when you're coming out of the gate and you're forming this, you have this team and someone during that time when you're still starting
Honestly,
out
I
in
feel
the
like
company?
the universe like really set me up for success. So Danny came in just a little bit after me, but Danny has like is one of my best friends like in real life. And so her coming after me was great, but before my trainer was at TNA, like Josh Alexander is my trainer. And so for me to be hired at a company where my mentor was, I felt
Yeah.
like I truly was set up for success because he was there, able to mentoring me through things. And then, a few months later, like one of my best friends shows up and we're able to come together as like an official tag team. It really did make the transitional part of being on TV a little more manageable and a little more, um, yeah, just manageable, I guess, because it is a big difference.
How is it being, it's so we're a unique time with social media and you have to build your brand and there's this
Oh
pressure
God.
to kind of get engagement. I mean, how do you feel that? How do you weather through that? I mean, as a female performer, sometimes you get a lot of interesting folks, I should say, on social media that responding, whether whatever photo you're posting or whatever. So talk about how you've been weathering through that.
I'm actually kind of glad that you brought that up because it number one, I'm still learning social media. I have a lot of support. A producer, filmmaker friend, George Barboza. He has a lot of good work out there. He has been kind of my mentor when it comes to like that sort of side of stuff. And it from day one, we set the goal that we would not go out of my comfort zone and really my morals or values. So if you notice, what I represent online, I don't try to sell sex. Like I understand that people could find me attractive or like sexy in that sort of way, but that is actually not what I'm trying to put out. I'm trying to put out a representation of what it means to be a woman that is a bit different, and that doesn't mean that always dressing up cute. It's showing people what it is. I'm a tomboy. It is what it is. I like to fight. I like to lift heavy weights. I love dogs. I love baked goods. And you're going to see all of that, and you're going to see me exploring the world and putting out my content. I do a lot of stuff where, when I'm in a new city, I'm exploring the food. I'm a big food guy. And yeah, so I feel like I'm lucky because that is the branding that I've done from day one. Like even when I was in the indies trying to grow my following, that most people like respect that, and I feel like I don't have a lot of the same sort of engagement from those like fans that are maybe a bit disrespectful or weird or feel like it's okay to make comments because someone's wearing a cute bikini or something like that. I don't experience that. Of course, I get weird comments in like the DMs, but we don't really look at the DMs. But for me, my social media is a platform to be able to represent what it means to be a female, to be a girl, to be a woman, and doing it my way. And yeah,
Right? Yeah,
thank
I
you
mean,
for asking
I
that.
think, yeah, I think, you can never have enough dogs on social media. I think.
Ah.
Um, what I love about you too is you've also helped guided a lot of talent. I mean, Jada Stone, someone new, a newcomer on the scene. I mean, talk about just working with younger talent. I mean, you've also helped train Trish Stratus for her return to Royal Rumble. I mean, going from that to training new talent, like I mean, newer talent like Jada. I mean, how is it working with newer? Like, how is it taking
Well,
that?
first of all, I will say that I was not training Trish Stratus. She trained me, if anything, but I helped her get rust off. We
Yeah,
trained
yeah, yeah.
together
You worked
for
out together,
sure.
yes. So you do
Yeah,
the
we
same
worked out
now with
together.
Jada. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Jade is so talented, and she's so new to the game. So it's just fun. I feel like she was very much like me coming in, like just very excited, and like she's like more athletic than me though, which is it's crazy what she can do with her body. And I'm a big sister. Like I have two younger sisters. I'm very comfortable in being like the big sister, if you will, in different roles. So like it's cool. It feels very natural, and I learned stuff from Jada as well. Like yeah, it's just I love it.
How has it been transitioning to more in this becoming more of an individual on TNA, which you haven't gotten a chance to right out of the gate? Now you're getting that chance to break out. What's that been
Heck
like
yeah.
for
Well, it's just getting started. I've had years on the independent circuit where I've worked as a singles wrestler. It's how I got signed is as a singles wrestler. I just got lucky that my best friend showed up and we got to tag together. So I'm excited for people to see what Jody is as an individual, as the wild child. When I'm working with someone or I'm a part of a team or, like I'm very loyal. And for me, it's about the team,
you?
it's about the family, it's about who I'm working with. And I always put myself in the back seat. So now that I'm here alone, I'm the driver. And everyone in the women's division and our knockouts division, you're on notice and you're going to see who the wild child is.
Very good. What kind of communication have you been getting as you guys have been preparing for this big show, this big premiere? You want to make a great, great first impression on AMC. What can you tease about what we're going to see on that night?
Well, I think that it is very obvious that this is history, period, right? Like we have TNA, we work very hard and we've been scratching, trying to get our way up to a situation like this where we're put on a major network like AMC. So we're hard workers and we have our shot to show the world, more eyes, what it is that we're capable of doing. So you can guarantee that what you're going to see is spectacular and you're going to see the passion in it and you're going to see the hard work and the drive. So not only are you going to see an excellent performance, you're going to see that emotional, the build of years of like that hard work put on screen.
Love it. What are you been making of a lot of people were thinking they weren't sure what this TNA NXT relationship was going to be, but it's really expanded and gotten only stronger. And it looks like we're going to see more of that in 2026. How
Sure.
have you been responding to it? Have you been watching? They're showing kind of like eyeing town, like, oh, this would be so cool if this person came over here and I got to wrestle them.
Absolutely. It's fun because when you are signed to a TV contract, you're on a roster, right? And traditionally speaking, like the roster is who you're working with. And so sometimes people might feel like, okay, I don't really need to, imagine or explore, like this is what I need to focus on here. And I feel like by having this partnership, it's like it's allowing our imaginations to go wild a bit more and to create different matchups and different opportunities that you didn't even think would be possible. And I love it. Like I love women's wrestling and I love the opportunity to be challenged by different people and different flavors. I know I've said it a few times in some podcasts that like I'm a big fan of like fusion foods. So I feel like NXT is one flavor, TNA is another flavor, and now we're putting it together for a fusion of delicious flavors and really great wrestling, really sick wrestling, really unique wrestling, matchups where you didn't think you would ever be able to have.
So being a foodie, is it do you kind
Yes.
of want to just have like your own like cooking show or something like that? With AMC, you never know. Synergy is a wonderful thing. I mean,
Listen, I'm glad you're mentioning this too. So, one of the projects I've been working on is something called Bumps and Bites. It's like, I guess, a pitch, a pilot for a bit of a travel food show where I explore the city in which I'm wrestling in. And I do that through not only like things to look at and like historical things or like for example, we were in New York and we went to CBGB, which is like the hub of like where punk rock was born. We explored that, but then we obviously looked at the food. So for me, if I could get that on a bigger screen and allow me to eat more food and show people all the yummy food, then that would be great. People can actually check it out on my YouTube channel now, but I guess that's for another discussion.
oh, that's awesome. Speaking of which, where do you want folks to follow you beyond that? I mean, you have your YouTube, social media. Let people know about social media and anything else that you have coming up that you want people to know about.
Yeah, basically my handle is Jody Threat on Instagram as well as Twitter, and then YouTube it's Jody Threat Official. And that's where you can find all my content. And then obviously everyone should also be looking at the TNA stuff. So now that we're on AMC on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, you can also find us on AMC Plus as well as our app TNA Plus.
Yeah. Are your family having a watch party or anything you have planned special that night for?
No, no, my family kind of just they love what I do, but
They're
they're
watching
they're
from
on their own
afar.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
One thing I did want to bring up before we sign off is it is at 9 o'clock Eastern because I was thinking in my head I'm like
Yeah.
Access TV 8 o'clock. I have it trained, so I think
Yeah,
we
no,
got to
no.
just let people know it is actually at 9 o'clock on
9 p.m.
AMC Thursday night, 2 hours. Yes,
2 hours. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
9 to
So it's going
11
to be a lot of fun.
Eastern.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then that's going to be coming up as well. Plus, that's the Dallas shows, January 15th and 17th, and then Albuquerque,
17th is the
January.
pay-per-view.
Yes, Genesis.
Genesis.
What a way to kick
Yep.
off the year. And then
Yeah.
Albuquerque, January 22nd and 23rd. So that's going to be
hmm
awesome. Couple of what
And
a great way
tickets
to
are
kind of
still
set off.
available, I hear. I was talking to Office and people are telling me that tickets are still available. TNAwrestling.com is where you can get them. So if you're, in Dallas or Albuquerque, you should definitely come through. It'd be silly
Yeah,
if you
I
didn't.
I can attest. It's a great time, and in the talk about ticket prices for wrestling shows, you can't beat the deal with what you get with TNA shows. So they always are fun, and they're very fan interactive too. If you want to meet your favorite
Yes.
star, get autographs, they're always great with photo ops
Yeah,
and
we
things.
love our meet and greets. We love our meet and greets.
Thank you, Jody, for the time. Congrats on all the success. Definitely be watching like everyone else January 15th. So thank you so much.
Thank you.